Welcome to Aheadnews. Today, we're talking about the Israel-Iran war, how we started, what happened now, and how it raced towards a dangerous tipping point before suddenly turning towards a ceasefire. The story goes back to October 2023 when Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel, triggering a brutal war in Gaza. While that conflict unfolded, another more explosive confrontation was building between Israel and Iran, longtime rivals since Iran's 1979 Islamic Revolution. For decades, Israel has viewed Iran's nuclear program as an existential threat. Iran insists the program is for peaceful civilian use, but Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has made it a core mission to stop Iran from ever building a bomb. He's won the world for years, even famously showing a cartoon bomb at the UN to highlight the danger behind the scenes. Israel spent over 10 years preparing for a possible strike, gathering intelligence, activating agents inside Iran, smuggling in drones, and spending billions on military readiness. After Hamas' attack in 2023, those long-standing plans kicked into action real quick. Three main factors explain the timing of Israel's strike on Iran. First, Netanyahu claimed Iran was now just months away from building a nuclear weapon. He said Israel had no choice but to act immediately to protect itself. But this claim sparked debate. Just days later, the Trump administration was rescheduled to restart nuclear talks with Iran. U.S. intelligence agencies and the UN nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, said they had seen no proof of an active weapons program. While Iran uranium enrichment had increased, there was no evidence of a bomb being built. Critics also pointed out the double standard. Israel itself has nuclear weapons, but has never signed international treaties or allowed inspections. The second factor was Iran's weakened defense network. Iran's regional ally, Hezbollah in Lebanon, had always been considered a powerful deterrent against Israeli attacks. But since the Gaza war began, Israel had launched massive attacks on Hezbollah, killing top commanders and demanding its ability to fight. With Hezbollah weakened, Israel saw a rare opportunity to strike Iran without fear of serious retaliation. The third and most unpredictable factor was US President Donald Trump. Israel relies heavily on American political and military support. Until now, no US president had approved a direct strike on Iran. But Trump sent a mixed signal. He initially supported nuclear talks, but later claimed he had given Iran an ultimatum. When Iran refused to surrender, Trump implied he quietly backed Israel's operation. He even posted online threats towards Iran's supreme leader, demanding total surrender. Some experts believe Israel hoped Iran would hit back hard, forcing US military involvement, since only US has weapons strong enough to destroy Iran's deep underground nuclear sites like the one at Fordo. The situation escalated real quick. Israel attacked nuclear and military sites across Iran, killing Iranian officials and even targeting the country's state media. Iran retaliated by firing missiles at Israel. Then the US joined the fight, launching strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities, including the heavily protected Fordo sites. It looked like full-scale war was about to erupt. But then came a surprise. The shift. On Monday morning, the US warned its citizens in Qatar to shelter in place, signaling fears of the Iranian strike. Qatar is home to the Al Udeid Air Base, one of the US largest military installations. Soon after, airspace over Qatar was shut down. Explosions lit up in the skies over Doha as Iranian missiles were intercepted by air defense system. No one was hurt. Experts believe the strike was carefully planned by Iran to avoid casualties, a way to show strength without inviting more US attacks. Iran's supreme leader even posted an image of missiles with the words, "We didn't harm anyone." That evening, Trump responded calmly. He called Iran's strike weak and expected, thanked them for the warning, and declared online, "Congratulations, world, it's time for peace." Behind the scene, Trump's team scrambled to secure a ceasefire. He called Netanyahu and sent his aides to reach out to Iran through back channels. Hours later, Trump announced a full ceasefire agreement between Israel and Iran. It would begin in 6 hours, allowing final military actions to wrap up. Trump proudly declared the end of what he called the 12-day war. But even in the final hours before the ceasefire, violence continued. Iran fired more missiles into Israel, hitting a building in Beersheba and killing 4 people. At the same time, Israeli airstrikes hit targets in Iran, reportedly killing a nuclear scientist. Iran accused Israel of trying to squeeze in final attacks before the ceasefire took hold. At 8 a.m. Tehran time, the ceasefire officially began. Trump posted a message urging both sides to stop. Israel claimed victory, saying it had reached its objective. Iran said it would respect the truce if Israel held its fire. But just hours later, reports of a new missile launch from Iran raised tensions again. Israel activated air defenses and prepared new strikes. Israeli officials threatened more attacks, and jets reportedly took off Tehran. Trump rushed to stop them, posting in all caps, "Do not drop those bombs." Later that morning, Trump faced reporters outside the White House. He said both sides had violated the ceasefire but insisted the deal was still alive. He criticized Israel for launching strikes just as peace talks were underway and warned Iran that building a nuclear bomb would now be the last thing on their mind. Before leaving for a NATO summit, Trump called Netanyahu. Sources said the call was firm and serious and that Netanyahu understood the gravity of the situation. This sounded dangerous conflict with deadly airstrikes, secret diplomacy, and dramatic ceasefire moment may be over for now, but with tension still high and both sides deeply distrustful, peace remains fragile. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe to Aheadnews 23, even as you share your comment below. Until next time, I remain your host, Aheadnews.